Hey y'all. I feel like it's a long time no see, right? Long time no see. I haven't seen my face in a hot minutes because I've been out here in the streets traveling, driving up and down hills, back and forth, in and out of state, doing recordings, busting my behind, y'all. But yeah, so now y'all see my face. But anyway, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. And be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you leave a comment, I will respond. So please do. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. But anyway, let me do my usual introduction. Hey guys, this is Tamiya Robles. I'm your credit expert. I'm the owner of Fix My Credit Now, e50.com. I'm the host of my podcast, Goes to Coast Credit. I am NARAP High Desert Chapter President out here in Victorville, California. Welcome, welcome. So, again, there's going to be constant changes. Okay. There's a lot of changes in the credit world. As you guys know, we got this new Trump administration. He's making a lot of drastic changes and it is affecting credit. It is affecting finances. It's affecting our day to day livelihood. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm only going to speak on things that affect credit, just so you know. I'm not getting into politics like that. So if you want to know my opinion on anything, don't ask, okay? Unless it's about credit, because I'm going to be very vocal about that. Which leads me to our situation now, our topic now. Experian got some good things going on. Allegedly, I'm going to give you guys the facts, and then at the end, I'm going to give you some suggestions, and I'm also going to include my opinion on the matter because I have some thoughts and opinions on this real rap. But let's jump right into it, y'all. Okay, boom. Let me make this big. There you go. So I wanted to show y'all the facts. You know, I do that first. So I basically Googled this. What are the details regarding the Experian debt relief in Louisiana for 2025? Okay. This is what came up. We're going to go into the sources just so you guys can see. I'm not making this up. These are the facts, and you can also look it up yourself. But it says in 2025, Experian partnered with ForgiveCo, and we're going to figure out who ForgiveCo is. We'll do a little snippet on that too. But to relieve $5 million, let's highlight this $5 million in consumer debt for 5,000 families in Louisiana with a focus on financial education and empowerment, and even added additional debt relief based on LSU's basketball wins. Now, we're going to get into these details, but if you scroll down, if you type what I typed in Google, you're going to get the same answer, okay? And we're going to go into this so you guys can see with your own eyeballs, all right? LSU basketball star Flau'jae Johnson has partnered with Experian to eliminate $5 million in debt for 5,000 Louisiana families. Johnson aims to promote financial literacy and is in responsible, I'm sorry, I can't read. Wow. Responsible money management through the initiative. Now, I did see the Experian video. I don't know if y'all saw it, but let's share. Okay, let's get to the nitty-gritty so you can see. I'm not making this up. Go.
You know what's bigger than basketball? Financial empowerment. Finances are tough, and Experian is helping the next generation pursue their dreams. That's why I'm excited to announce Experian is wiping $5 million in debt for families in Louisiana. On top of that, Experian will wipe out an additional $100,000 in debt for every March tournament win by the LSU women's basketball team. And I love that Experian is giving these families financial freedom. It's going to open up so much opportunity for them. That's big. Learn more at Experian.com/relief.
Okay, that is big. That's definitely big. Okay, let's go to the Experian website. Let me know. Have y'all heard about this? Did you know about this? Were you like waiting for me to hop on this train and discuss it and explain it? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, I think so far, and I told you I was going to save my opinions for later, but I think that's good. I think that's great. I peeped how they are doing this with Louisiana. I understand. But yeah, let's go and look at Experian's website so we can get the facts. Now, this is dated April 1st, 2025. As of today, it is April 6, 2025. So this is mad new. Okay. It says, quick answer. Experian is launching. Okay, I already read that, but did I read this already? Okay, let me read it again. Experian is launching an initiative that will relieve $5 million in consumer debt with 5,000 Louisiana families. The effort is part of Experian's mission to bring financial power to all in Louisiana. Okay. Nearly one quarter of Americans are struggling to manage their debt, a recent Experian survey found. So let's go into the meat and potatoes. This is a good article if you guys want to check it out. Just for the sake of YouTube, fair use. Okay, fair use. Just so I don't get flagged. I probably won't, but I'm just saying. You all you need to do is go to Experian.com. I'll leave the link in the description, but Experian.com forward blogs forward ask Experian forward slash Experian debt relief initiative. Okay. Experian survey finding ways to beat unmanageable debt. Now, the article is a good read. It's not a boring read. It's very informative, straight to the point. And I like that. I appreciate that. So I'm going to only read though the highlights of it all because the rest you can read yourself. But anyway, from March Madness upsets to personal triumphs over debt, America loves a Cinderella story. I didn't know we did, but okay. A consumer debt research all-time highs. I'm sorry, as consumer debt reaches an all-time high, Experian is helping to make Cinderella stories come true with a debt relief initiative that will wipe out more than $5 million in debt for 5,000 Louisiana families. Now, Experian launched an initiative as part of its mission to bring financial power to all. The company is getting an assist from Louisiana State University. That's LSU. One time for the one time. Anybody representing LSU, representing Louisiana, leave a comment. Okay, hit the like, subscribe, whatever, all that. Okay, represent. But the women's basketball junior grad Flora J. Johnson, who is campaigning, I'm sorry, I can't read today, who is championing the initiative. So, as Experian found in a recent survey, many Americans are struggling with debt. Now more than ever, people, I know, and I'm going to say my opinions, but yes, a lot of Americans are struggling with debt. It's getting crazy out of hand, and as well as credit is getting crazy out of hand. But let's go into it. There was a survey that was done that found those who find debt relief experience increased peace of mind, blah, blah, blah. Now, it says winning strategy for debt relief. In addition to being a star athlete, Miss Johnson is passionate. She's an advocate for community and financial empowerment. That is why for every March Madness win by Johnson's LSU team, Experian relieved an additional $100,000 of debt for Louisiana families, which equates to 300,000 in all. That's good, right? That's good. This is something to be excited about, right? Let's be excited. Experian is saying, let's be excited. Let's be excited. Okay. All right. Now, playing basketball, she says, this is a quote, has always been about more than just scoring points. It's about creating an impact, Johnson says. When I compete, I'm motivated knowing each victory amplifies our message of financial empowerment and relief. Experience Debt Relief Initiative is part of its commitment to supporting diverse communities through financial relief and education. Louisiana has one of the highest poverty rates in the US. This is so facts. My journey in basketball, this is a continued quote, has taught me that true success comes from lifting up others, Johnson says, with Experian providing an additional 100,000 for each LSU win. We're not just talking about change, we're making it happen for families. Okay. So now it goes into the survey and there's all these numbers. Go ahead, check it out. It also talks about how to pay down debt and improve financial literacy. Yakety yak, smackety smack. Okay. Boom. There you go. Now, I'm not gonna just say my opinion just yet. I would like to go back to talking about and figure out who this Forgive Co company is. Okay. So when they throw something out at you, you got to do your research. You got to be like, okay, all that is all well and good. Who is this? What company is this? What's going on, so on and so forth. So boom, let's jump right into it. Forgiveco.com if you want to check it out. So I'm trying to click on it and my system is moving a little slow. All right, boom, here we go. So Forgiveco, I personally have never heard of them before. You see the little highlight here on the top. Experian released 5 million in consumer debt with Forgiveness Co among families in Louisiana. Okay. It talks about how to get started, their team, Forgive Co, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Brings challenges. We believe in second chances. We are committed to empowering individuals and families to transform their lives. Together, we uplift and inspire those facing financial hardships, allowing anyone to overcome adversity and thrive. Okay, so they are some form of debt relief. That's what's going on. Okay, I see how that. All right, and I said, yep, I see the promotion here. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay, let's dig a little deeper. Okay, so the website is cool, and they have the little testimonies. We all know AI. I'm just saying. No judgment. I don't judge y'all, but I judge these businesses, these corporations. And again, I'm gonna say my opinion in just a second. Let's click on this video here and see what this young lady has to talk about.
We have tough people up here. You can hit me, you may even knock me down, but I'm going to get back up and we're going to rebuild.
In Hurricane Helene's wake, devastation and destruction stretched as far as the eye can see.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Hold on. I'm sitting here clicking buttons. Hold on, you can still hear it, but give me a second. Let me add the screen. That was my fault, yo. That was my. All right, I appreciate your patience. This is how you know it's just live. I told you I'm not editing this later. Editing takes entirely too much time. It is what it is. We all make mistakes. All right, boom. You should see the screen now.
Over the last several years, that now you put a disaster on top of it and you can't pay down any of that debt. So they're stuck.
It seems like month to month I'm borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Can never get ahead.
I had to kind of decide on whether I was going to buy supplies or buy food a few times.
I've been in the collection industry for about 30 something years. And about 10 years ago, I decided I'm going to raise money and wipe out debt by just buying the portfolios and forgiving them. Verizon wanted to do something for the western part of North Carolina.
Janice, my name is Roy Williams. I've been a long-time basketball coach. Now I just hang around and call people and give them good news.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We're so happy to be able to make this phone call and tell you that Verizon and ForgiveCo are erasing some debt and making your life a little bit better and putting that good smile on your face.
Oh my God.
Hurricanes are character building if you're from North Carolina, and there's nothing scarier when you feel like you can't stay connected. And that's one of the things that we take a lot of pride in at Verizon is that we run to a crisis. It's in our DNA. It's what we do. Through our partnership with ForgiveCo, we were able to impact over 6,500 recipients in 39 counties with over $10 million in debt relief. That is no small act. Colin, you're the beneficiary. We're helping over 6,500 Western North Carolinians remove their debt. And
in times of need, people don't just need money or just need product or something like that. They need hope, because the hope is what keeps them going. We're taking care of one of your debts, erasing, removing one of your debts. It's going to disappear, completely wiped away, give you a little bit of a fresh start. And I think that's what you're looking for.
I so appreciate it so very much.
Relief. I mean, like it's just like a huge weight's been lifted off my shoulder. It meant a new avenue of being able to take care of things as far as our building toward the future.
people are the fabric of who we are. You're seen, you're heard, and we want to make sure if we can bring any peace of mind to you, this starts with today?
Oh my God, nothing like this ever happens to me.
It seems so real, but I'm so happy.
This is something different that I didn't expect.
This is going to have a huge impact for not just myself, but everyone else that you're helping with this. It's much appreciated.
You make my day. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And it was a neat deal for me to be involved. I mean, a really neat deal. It made them feel really good. It made me feel great.
Okay. Well, that sounds promising. Okay. So it sounds like this company forgives your debt for you. So let's just double check. Let's see how it works. So there's partnership, how it works. Let's click on that. Again, I just don't like drinking the Kool-Aid and just believing in whatever is being presented, especially when it's coming from a credit reporting agency that was about to get sued by the CFPB. But we'll get into that in a second. All right. So working with us to relieve debt is simple. You make an investment. We'll discuss your social impact mission and what demographics you would like to target our I can't read today. Data model can find that matching exactly for your criteria. Y'all can judge me all you want. I don't care, but whatever. I can read that, but for some reason, I'm not reading well today. We find debt and buy it. Okay, we use our industry's knowledge to purchase large portfolios of debt for a fraction of the original cost, creating 50 times the impact. For example, $100 forgiveness. For example, $100 forgives $5,000 in debt. Our service is free. Random act of kindness for those in debt. There is no need to apply. In addition to debt relief, we ensure derogatory marks are removed from the beneficiary's credit report. Okay. We're off to the races as part of our brand partnership programs. Every beneficiary is sent a branded and customized letter informing them that you abolish their debt. Okay, through the program. All right, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. If you go to this website, you guys, what is it again? Forgiveco.com. This is what you see. How do we do it? Our leading edge debt forgiveness system uses your dollars to forgive debt in bulk for whatever group you choose at pennies on the dollar. That means with a $20,000 investment, we can forgive $100,000 in debt. Okay, check out the website. But so basically, this company is working with Experian. Okay, let's check out their partners too. I'm just a little curious about that. But they're working with Experian to relieve the debt if you are in Louisiana, up to 5,000 families. Remember, they said that. Okay, so I click partnerships, and this is where it takes me, but it looks like it's okay. Many organizations have limited resources and big goals, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I see that. Okay, it's not really showing who their partners are. All right, it is what it is. But they're made it clear, if you see here, that they are connected with Experian for that relief in Louisiana. Okay. All right, here's some recent partnerships. So there's on the bottom here. I've never heard of these companies personally. Obviously, I've heard of Experian. If you guys have heard of these companies, let me know. Leave a comment or something. But yeah, the only one I heard of is Experian. Yeah, this must be like a local state thing. Oh, look at the Steelers representing. Okay, of course we know Verizon. The Steelers, my family, if I haven't told y'all before, both sides of my family are from Pittsburgh. So and I'm from Philly, so by law I have to be an Eagles fan by way of Steelers. So, yeah. But yeah, okay. So I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I don't really have a thing. I don't have anything to say about that per se. I mean, you guys let me know what your thoughts are on that if you have any. But that's who is working with Experian. They're partnering with Experian to get relief up to $5 million to 5,000 families. Now, what we can get into, if you want to get into it a little more, the LSU women's basketball star. Well, we already talked about that. That's what she's doing. I'm gonna talk about my opinions right now. This is my opinion. Listen, in these times, in these trying times, in these uncertain times, like I stated, I'm pouring a lot into this new administration. Okay, I am leaving my personal feelings out of it. That's going to remain that way, but I can't help but to address the fact that due to the new administration, there are a lot of changes that are affecting us as far as our credit is concerned, as far as finances are concerned. There's just so many drastic changes, and we don't know what is going to change at any given time. It's a day by day process, literally. Now, so what I suggest is get as much relief as possible anywhere you can get it, any way you can get it. This is a judgment free zone, so we're not here to judge you. But if you can get relief, play ball, right? If you're worried about your personal information, your security information being messed up, we already provide here at fixmycreditnow@50.com. We provide fraud protection, identity theft protection, insurance up to $1 million when it comes to any sort of data breach and things like that on your credit. I got you covered on that. But realistically, the government already has your information. Like, that's just the reality. So they already know who you are, where you work at, your kids' names, their social security number, who your spouse is, your baby dad is, your baby mama's, all that. They know your parents. They know everything about you anyway. So if you're worried about that, don't worry about it because they already know. So just get relief where you can. I thought at first it was like another debt consolidation company. I was like, here we go, but it's not. I didn't see it listed as a nonprofit. I can triple check on that. It just seems like it's a company that is probably a tax write-off for them, for real, but whatever. My main concern or thought behind all of this is the fact that they're connected with Experian. And as you know, because I've done a video and a podcast on this, Experian was just about to get sued for millions and millions of dollars. And now that the CFPB is out of commission temporarily as of late, okay, as of the new administration, thanks to President Elon, right? The CFPB is temporarily shut down. And they were the ones that were about to sue Experian for all the monies. Now this happens. Again, I am looking at this as some sort of tax write-off for the companies. I'm anti-corporation. I'm anti-reporting agencies. I don't trust anything that comes out of any of the reporting agencies, all 63 of them that you guys don't seem to realize that exists. Even though I talked to y'all about this many a times, right? If it works for you, utilize it. If you think it's going to cause more harm than good, don't utilize it. But if you're from Louisiana, I can say Louisiana, unfortunately, has got to be one of the poorest states. I know that personally because a lot of my clients, a good portion of my clients come from Louisiana. My top clients mostly come from California, Texas, Georgia. How about Georgia Med? A lot, right? And Louisiana. Louisiana has always been my ride or die, and I appreciate y'all for that. But it's to the point that I have to lower my prices, and I don't lower my prices for any other state but Louisiana because it's just the cost of living and all that. It's just a very poor state. So on one end, it's amazing on the surface that this is what they're doing for y'all. On the back end, I'm questioning why. Why Experian? Like, what's good? But get it where you can. I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do more videos showing you guys debt relief, like ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? Ways to get that credit score together. Try to get your credit score up as high as possible, whether it's with me, someone else. I'm not a hater. Do what's best for you, but keep the score up and try to get that debt down. That's going to be the key moving forward. I can't predict the future because this administration has been so crazy and all over the place and so random and sporadic and so drastically different than everything that we've experienced this far. But what I can say, get your credit up because you're going to get approved for things that you didn't get approved for with bad credit. That's been before this administration, but it's become prevalent now. It's important now, right? More than ever. Get your debt down, get it down. You know what I'm saying? By any means, by all means. I'm seeing a lot of videos and on Instagram, TikTok, mostly Instagram because I'm on there a lot, and they're telling people how you can get money being a door dasher, getting extra income, whatever you need to do, get the debt down so you can be approved for things, so you can get that house. Okay, get the house so you can get equity, so you can break these curses and stuff like that. I mean, I know people need cars. You utilize that as a tool, not as like a main goal, because it appreciates and it depreciates, and value in your house appreciates. Okay. I'm not here to judge you. You guys are grown. You're going to do what you want, when you want, how you want. But I'm just trying to give you tips on how to succeed. And this is what's going on. This experience thing, I appreciate it. The young lady that's helping, Miss Johnson, that's what's up. Hopefully this helps her career. I don't know anything about her. I don't follow women's football. I mean basketball. Look at that. I'm a basketball fan, but I don't follow female sports. But if you guys do and you know anything, you want to share stories, testimonies, whatever, please do so in the comments. Teach us. We're all here to learn. I'm rambling. I'm going to let y'all go. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, I'm going to leave the links in the description. If you know somebody from Louisiana that could use this, definitely share this content with them. Okay. In the meantime, you guys be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my podcast. You can actually check out my podcast on YouTube, but if you're not on YouTube listening to my podcast, you could go to Coast Credit on all major streaming platforms except Apple. I don't know what's going on with Apple. I've applied for Apple since I started this podcasting thing, and it just says your application is pending. Whatever. But Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, I'm out here heavy in these streets. Okay. Be sure to check out my Facebook page. I have 5 of them, I think 6 technically, but I'm most active on Credit and First Time Homebuyers Plug. People are joining every day, all the time. I think I'm up to like 1,800 subscribers, followers, whatever. Appreciate you guys. All right. I'm going to let you go. In the meantime, I wish you guys the best of luck on your credit journey, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.